to the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their business.
I'm a fisherman, a darn good one.
I'm Pat Boone.
Oh ho!
We came here to make a deal.
If the Sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money.
I want to bring this to the American market.
Why did nobody think of this before? Nobody's as smart as me.
And fight each other for a deal.
If someone has a good idea,
Mark,
you come in here
we
and
don't
sell us
have
on
to
it, they can get
agree
an
with
investor.
you.
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
Why aren't you taking the offer? Do you have $200 million you'd like to plop down?
I'm sorry about the tears.
You're trying to build a bakery before tasting the cake.
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with FUBU. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands generating billions in sales. Robert Herjavec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, renowned billionaire tech mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First up is a revolutionary new way to power transportation.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Ethan Tucker, and I'm from the beautiful Green Mountains of Brattleboro, Vermont.
And I'm Pat Boone, aging singer, and like you, a lifelong entrepreneur.
Our company is Zero Pollution Motors, and we are seeking $5 million in exchange for 50% of our company.
Our goal is to give to America the leanest, cleanest, greenest form of auto transportation ever to hit our crowded, polluted cities.
So, Sharks, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you the air car.
The what?
The car that runs on air.
Wow. That's right, air, but highly compressed air. There it is. Air, of course, is the least expensive, most readily available, and the most environmentally perfect fuel there will ever be. And the AirPod uses compressed air to drive the pistons in the engine.
It is far superior to the electric car because of its price, and it eliminates the need for batteries, which are expensive and inefficient.
Where'd that thing go?
Now, this is a picture we took, which is not totally life-size. This is just the first prototype. And so, how many want to join us for a dazzling ride into the future?
Look, Pat, I know you've sold over 40 million records.
They say. I didn't get paid that many, but yes.
What was your biggest hit? I'm just curious.
Love Letters in the Sand.
You know I love cars.
I do.
I race cars. What made you think I wouldn't want to get in it and try it?
Well,
why isn't it here?
I know. We would like you to be in it, and there's several reasons. One is that a car to come into the United States has to meet safety standards. It has in Europe already.
Oh, so this is already a production car.
It is moving into production.
And you bought the license to it, or you want to buy the license?
We have the right to build the first plant in the United States.
So, Ethan, where
you can
explain how it's powered? Is this compressed air?
It is compressed air. It is not a combustion principle. It is a propulsion principle. Now, a crude way to illustrate would be blow up a balloon. It takes off.
Pat, how fast does the lunchbox on wheels go?
It will go about 50 miles an hour, tops.
Is it self-perpetuating? In other words, is there a certain amount of compressed air within the vehicle that lasts a certain amount of time?
You plug in the AirPod to any outlet, and it takes 4 hours to charge.
The motor charges itself. It compresses the air.
How long does it last?
You have 100 miles range.
I'm a consumer. I'm coming to a store to buy an air car or a battery car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me why I'm going to buy the air car.
There's one big difference.
Tell me.
Other than the price.
Tell me.
I'll tell you. The difference is, if there's a compressor at a gas station, just like you fill up your tires, you can fill up your car in 4 minutes.
10,000.
10,000 for the
The
air
car
car?
costs
Yeah.
$10,000.
The car costs $10,000?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
Something's wrong here.
No, because it's very simply made. The inventor, you may know the name Guy Negre.
Yeah.
Titanium
Isn't he the guy who developed the...
Titanium piston.
Titanium for a lighter motor.
He's got 150 patents. He knows.
So he's a
develop-
real car guy.
He loves cars.
Right. What will it cost for
Well,
you to
you're
bring
going
a
to
car here?
manufacture it here, I thought.
We're going to manufacture in Hawaii.
Yeah, we're going to
We're bringing it
manufacture
to the
in
United
Hawaii.
States.
The $5 million is for a plant, to build regional plant, to build the cars.
Why Hawaii?
Hawaii is a sort of enclosed community where they have pollution problems, they have high cost of gas, and it's more of a controlled place. Part of the concept of the company is not a big Detroit-type plant. It is regional plants, small plants building cars for that area.
Okay.
Pat, can you share what it's made out of?
Fiberglass, polyurethane, and resin. You can jump on a door and it won't bend like a regular car.
But what about in a crash test?
So we can't pass a crash test until we've crashed a car, and we don't want to crash a prototype. We only have 3 prototypes, so we would be testing a car that was built from scratch.
$5 million to build your factory in Hawaii. Then you have to market it, right?
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
not only do you have to let people know it exists,
Yeah.
you have to convince them that they can trust it.
Yeah.
That's exactly why we're in Hawaii, because we want to do it slowly.
Okay, so your license is not for all the United States on an
No,
exclusive
it's for
basis?
this one plant.
The company's called MDI, and they've just made a deal with Tata Motors for India, a $30 million deal. So they wrapped up India, and the MDI company has all of France.
So they're only issuing
wait.
a couple plants per territory.
Areas, regions, yeah.
Just so we can be crystal clear on the opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that I become a 50% partner in a plant in Hawaii and that I own that entire territory. Every car sold on every island in Hawaii is coming from that plant.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
So, but if somebody builds a plant in San Francisco and ships a car into my territory,
allowed.
Cannot happen.
okay.
Guys, I'm going to simplify things here, right? The smart thing as an investor is to just watch what happens with Tata Motors in India, see how it sells, look at their experience, and then if it goes good, watch somebody else open up a plant.
You're too late. This
Too
is
late.
happening right now. This wave is
If it was
cresting.
happening right now, you wouldn't be here. You'd already have the money and have the plant open.
No, it's
Guys, I'm out.
The strategy of trying to buy a license for a single plant is almost ludicrous. If you can't tie up an entire region, you're buying the right to become a dealer in Hawaii. You've got to lock up all of the United States.
Do you have $200 million you'd like to plop down for that?
You become the pioneers. You establish a region for $5 million, prove the model, and somebody else scoops the rest of the country. That makes no sense to me as an investor.
We will be the first.
I get it, but
And we
not
have
the
the
last.
inside connection to MDI.
I can go to MDI and simply do a deal right now without you for New York.
Well, here's my answer to that. Try. Because
Why?
our...
Because they don't want my car in New York or my money?
No, they don't want to be double-crossed.
There's a
Our
trust
company-
factor.
You could not go directly to the GE and say, I'm going to plop down $5 million and completely double-cross us.
Yeah, you know what? Push comes to shove, their company gets in trouble, and
His
Kevin
company-
comes along with a $5 million offer for the right.
$5 million to GE is small potatoes.
The way to make this work is to sit down and come up with a national strategy for the entire U.S. market, and then package that up and bring it to investors.
You're trying to build a bakery before tasting the cake.
That's right, but we're going to allow others to taste the cake. That's what they've been waiting for.
I know the challenges of all the legal issues bringing product to market like this.
Yeah.
It could take forever. And it's too early for me without your ability to actually get clearance to have this operate in America. So because of that, I'm out.
You know, I like green products. I think that this compressed air concept could be a hero. But for me, you would have to have had the rights to all of the USA for me to really be interested. I'm out.
Your deal doesn't make a lot of sense for a shark at all because the return expectations on this are far in the future. It's a monumental task. Nobody wants to launch this in Hawaii. I'm certainly not going to do it. I think I've articulated why.
Yeah.
You may have a shark who is so ingrained in the automobile industry, he may be crazy enough to do it. We're going to find out right now, but I'm out.
Four sharks are out. Robert is Pat and Ethan's last chance for a deal for their air-propelled vehicle, Air Car.
I've invested in a lot of things, and I'm willing to invest in this, too.
Look, I'm interested. I'm really interested.
And he's full of hot air.
Yeah.
It's a low-cost commuter car for $10,000. Big market for that. The $5 million isn't that much, considering the size of this market. This is not something you're going to sell one state at a time, my friends. The minute you're successful in Hawaii, somebody is going to lock up the other stuff. I don't want to make air cars in Hawaii. I want to bring this to the American market. I'm happy to give you $5 million for the right to go and sit at that table and negotiate a distribution deal with the people who own it. So I'm giving you $5 million for 50% contingent on being able to negotiate an American-wide deal.
And if you don't get that deal,
What's contingent on that? Because I don't
then
buy-
the $5 million goes
Yeah.
away.
Guy Neg would be thrilled to have you make a deal with him. And I feel very certain that that number could come down, because ultimately having the U.S. rights is the golden goose.
Why are you even hesitating?
Well, I want to add one other Philip that you would be purchasing, and that is the golf cart.
Pat, you got to stop
Pat,
selling.
don't talk yourself out of a deal.
You got to make a decision.
We have a deal. Oh my gosh. What an honor to meet you, Pat. Thank you.
You are the perfect person.
I am the perfect person for this. I love cars.
Thank you so much.
Congrats, buddy. Thank you.
When you're dealing with the reinvention of the motor, that leap of faith is the leap that people who are on the ground floor have to take. And we've been proven right for taking the jump.
High five, Robert.
I like that.
Awesome.
There might be something there. I hope there is.
Earlier this season, we saw Chef Heidi Lovig make a deal with Lori Grenier for her vegan cheese company, Heidi Ho.
We're currently available in 4 regions of Whole Foods Market. I have already secured growth into 5 more regions with them, and I need working capital to execute against that growth.
Let's see what she's up to now.
Oh my gosh, business has exploded since being on Shark Tank. In the 12 months leading up to Shark Tank, our sales were $140,000. It's only been 4 months since being on Shark Tank, and our sales are $750,000. Would you like to try some cheese? Today, I am in Chicago doing an in-store demo because they really allow me to educate the public about our delicious plant-based cheeses. I'd like to try some cheese. Hey, come here. Hi. You know what's great about Heidi? She's socially conscious, she's hardworking, she's so tenacious, and the product is amazing. She makes it with love. I'm so glad that we got into over 300 Whole Foods stores like that. It's really not easy to build a brand and a name for yourself in the natural food industry with a product that's so unique and so new to so many people. Really good. Really good, right? Lori was the shark that came in when we were super vulnerable and took a risk on us. I love Heidi Ho, and you're doing amazing. Together, I know we will become the next big name in natural food.
Our 2 girls, Stephanie, Megan, and our little boy, Skylar. So I'm a working mom. I'm still okay? I'm a part-time dental hygienist. Come on. I'm a group fitness instructor. Good job. And I have my own business that I run. Living a healthy and active lifestyle has always been really important to me. A big part of being healthy is what you eat, and I'm a true believer in the paleo diet. All right, guys, let's begin. The paleo diet mimics the diet of our ancient ancestors. It consists of eating lean protein, avoiding dairy, potatoes, legumes, and processed foods. Basically, if the caveman didn't have it, don't eat it. We will be shipping it out in 2 days. We're in an extremely competitive market. I really feel like I need the sharks and their influence and their connection for us to survive. I'm a very competitive person, and I won't let this business fail because I have so many people counting on me, and I won't let them down. I'm from Fort Collins, Colorado, and our company is the Paleo Diet Foods. We are seeking just $150,000 for 20% equity in our company. Sharks, we need a change in lifestyle. We need to go back to our roots, way back. Back then, it was foraging for berries and nuts. Well, nowadays, it's foraging for anything that doesn't contain potassium benzoate or other stuff that's hard to pronounce. Well, forage no more, because everything you've been seeking is in one bar, the Paleo Diet Bar. Powered by 17 grams of protein containing all 9 essential amino acids. It's free of gluten. It's free of soy, dairy. So to be part of the Paleolithic movement doesn't mean you have to live like you're in the Paleolithic era. Just reach for the Paleo Diet Bar. It's packed with raw, all natural ingredients. Well, it's obvious this guy even recognized this. Our product is the only ever endorsed product by Dr. Lauren Corday, the founder of the Paleolithic movement. So come on, sharks. Let's do this. Are you guys ready to eat naturally?
Yeah.
Let's try it. All right.
Rock.
You know what I'm thrilled to find out is that cavemen had to wear wedding rings, too.
I kind of know that guy.
Is that your husband?
It is. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You are a gentleman.
Is there nuts?
Yes, there are. They're only tree nuts. There's no peanuts because it's paleo diet.
Shauna, it tastes great.
Thank you.
Most of the protein stuff I eat tastes pretty crappy.
It's 17 grams of egg white protein.
Why so much sugar?
Well, it's the fruit. It has pretty equal energies of carbs, protein, and fat. So it kind of offsets one another.
Shauna, what's in this one? The one cut up.
There's cranberries, raisins, almonds, sunflowers, egg white protein.
That's good, though.
So have you heard of the paleo diet?
Tell me about the paleo diet.
Shauna, you look pretty buff. Are you on the paleo diet?
I am. I'm also a fitness instructor, and that's one of the things that kind of got us in the industry. So paleo is basically a lifestyle. You're getting rid of refined sugars. You get rid of legumes and potatoes, dairy, and then grains.
So basically, you eat like a caveman.
Cave woman. Yeah.
Oh, you're buff.
Well, and so I am a group fitness instructor.
How many hours a day are you teaching classes?
Just one now. I used to teach a lot more, but I have 3 kids, and then we have this company.
So
And,
Shauna, how did you go from a fitness instructor, 3 kids, to this bar?
well, in Fort Collins, the doctor, Dr. Cordain, who invented the paleo diet, lives there, and my professional training is a dental hygienist, so he happened to be one of my patients. And I called him and said, you know, we're going to make this bar. We're going to call it paleo. What do you feel about us using that?
Did you license it from him?
Yeah, he has 5% company, 10% royalties.
His name is Kevin.
I like it. I want to be the doctor.
So we started this process, made these bars, got them into the marketplace, mostly in Colorado and Whole Foods.
Shauna, do you have sales?
The total sales are $135,000.
It's impressive.
Just in Whole Foods, or are you other places?
We are in over 350 brick and mortar locations.
Why aren't you in more Whole Foods?
So we are. So that's part of why I need you guys, because I want to bring on a broker, and so we have them on the distribution side for very shoestring budget.
What does it cost to make a bar,
Yeah,
and what do you sell it for?
The hard cost, that's like shipping, pallet, get it to my warehouse, was $109 per bar.
So it's $1.09 per bar. What do you sell it for?
And so retail is $2.99.
Seems low.
You know, we're working on our margins. We're at 25%. And another reason I need you guys, because I would like you to help me negotiate our buying power.
What are your sales online, Shauna?
Our online sales are about $45,000.
You have great energy, but I have to be honest. I don't like the taste of the bar. I just really don't like the taste of the bar. And so for that reason, I must go out.
Okay. And, you know, I think as we grow, we can maybe tweak the taste, you know.
Shauna, I like the taste. It tastes better than some of the other stuff. But let's go back to this. Is this your full-time job?
It is. The only thing I do on Thursday afternoons is see my dental patients.
You're a dental hygienist.
What about teaching classes?
Just in the morning early. Because I have to start around 4 in the morning. You know, I need help because we've created a nice foundation, more bars.
Well, I think you're spreading yourself too thin, but you're also just trying to figure it out.
I honestly am, and I'm like, don't give up on me because you guys have all been there. You know the determination and what it takes. And I know I am busy. I am, but I won't let it die because Dr. Cordain was being courted by 2 major companies, one in Chicago. I'm sorry about the tears. One in Chicago and one in Boston. And he trusts us because we will do right by him. And, you know, it might take a little bit longer without you guys, but I'm not going to stop. But I would love to have you by my side, you know, whoever believes in the paleo diet.
Shauna, I've been quietly listening to you.
I know,
you have a lot of energy, and it sprays out of you like the sun in 360 directions, right? You're like a supernova just blowing up in every direction. And that's not good in business. You got to have a focus. I think, personally, the online strategy would be better. It's full margin. You have a brand on a search basis. You know, nut bars like Cuban who want to eat rocks. This is what he goes for. This is the stuff. Those hardcore people are searching you out because you own the brand. But that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a lot of different directions. You're scattered. You are. And that doesn't mean you can't fix yourself or maybe find a shark that's going to sit down and harness your energy. It's not going to be me. I'm out.
Here's my issue. I don't think you do enough. I think dental hygienist, fitness instructor, mom of 3, wife, and you're paleo. You could do more with your day.
I work at 4 o'clock in the morning till whatever at night.
No, I got it.
I manage it. I have the day.
Every minute you spend doing one thing, you're making a conscious choice not to do another thing. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but be great at one thing. Don't try to be great at multiple things. I'm not seeing that in your pitch today. I'm sorry, I'm out.
I have no doubt you're going to make this thing work, but you are a little bit all over the place. You should have came into this room laser focused, and I can't take this ride with you at the moment. I'm out.
Mark, I can do this. I can be laser focused, and if it requires me giving up teaching and hygiene, they all understand.
You know,
I'm
we,
just a very loyal person.
I know you are.
Loyalty.
Look, I'm a big believer in paleo, right? I mean, I invested in a company called Chapul,
Oh, yes.
which is cricket-based protein, about as paleo as you can get.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
But they don't have Dr. Cordain's.
No, they don't. And you know what? And that's kind of my disappointment, because having that and having the name is phenomenal as an opportunity.
And we want to grow the brand.
But you don't know how to get there. And that's part of the problem. And that's why you've hedged your bet so many different ways. You know, I honestly didn't like the bars. And I think they have too much sugar in them.
And we can tweak that. You know, I've already talked to the...
I can't come in and redesign your product. And for those reasons, I'm out.
Everybody's out, unfortunately.
Thank you for
I wish
your
you the
time.
best.
I wish you all the
All right.
best.
I feel like, Abe, man, you did a great job.
Dang it. I feel disappointed. Too many people are counting on the success of the paleo diet, and I will never give up because, you know, if it weren't for my community and my family and Dr. Cordain, we wouldn't be where we are now, and I can't give up on them. I don't want to give up on them.
Next into the tank is an entrepreneur who hopes to lure the sharks with a big fish.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Greg Meyerson, and I'm from Wallingford, Connecticut. My company is the World Record Striper Company, and I'm seeking $75,000 in exchange for 20% of my company. Sharks, I'm a fisherman, a darn good one. That's because I know that to catch big fish, you have to use the right bait. So, if I'm fishing for a shark, I'm probably going to use something like this.
There you go.
Whoa! Yeah, I figured you could use some cash.
Come on.
That's real money.
I'm throwing that one back. It's one.
But when I'm fishing for fish, I use my very own product. The Greg Meyerson Rattle Sinker. The Rattle Sinker attracts big fish to your hook by mimicking the sounds of fish's favorite foods. You hear that? To a fish, that's the sound of the dinner bell ringing. My product has made me one of the most famous fishermen in the world, and here's why. Sharks, that's the 82-pound world record striped bass.
You caught that?
Yes, I did. The most sought-after world record in all the fishing world.
Wow. Wow, that could knock over your boat.
So, Sharks, it took 29 years for that record to fall, and about an hour for me to reel it in. I hope it doesn't take me that long to net a deal with one of you. I got some product to show you.
Thank you, Greg.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's kind of like a rattle.
Yes, it is a rattle.
Did you catch that fish using this product?
Yes, I did. And I have 3 other world records with that product. Striped bass is America's fish. It's the most sought-after world record. Why?
Why?
Because it's the everyman quality. Everybody can fish for this. You don't need a yacht. You can fish from shore.
I go to Martha's Vineyard every summer, and that is the fisherman's dream.
Absolutely.
There is the striped bass.
Well, this product catches more than striped bass. It catches all fish.
So why is this the best thing to use in the world?
It's a good question.
Why did that catch that size fish?
Good question. I've been a fisherman my whole life. I started fishing when I was age 2 in the sewer, and probably a good thing I never caught anything there. But at 8, I made a fly out of my grandmother's parrot, and I hated that thing. It always attacked me. And when it died, she said, "Would you bury it for me?" I said, yeah. I tied 12 flies out of it. I caught a trout. It put me on the front page of the town newspaper.
With her dead parrot?
With the flies I made from her feathers, yeah. I became like a celebrity in town. I had this big trout.
Oh, you are the man.
So when I came up with this product, I knew that these fish are sound-driven. They hunt through sound and vibration first. They're all nearsighted.
So you pull it along, and it makes this sound.
That's right. And it's
as
tricking
it's
the
going
fish.
along the bottom.
Absolutely. It's tricking the fish into thinking that there's something there that it isn't.
Why did nobody think of this before?
Nobody's as smart as me.
Greg, this is just...
I like you. Humble. The humble
How long
brag.
have you been selling these, and where are you selling
I
them?
just started selling them 2 years ago. When I broke the world record, I mean, that was my secret weapon for years. You know, I did a lot of research on the sound. I got the decibel levels down as part of my patent claims.
You have a patent on this?
Yeah.
Well, how many have you sold? How many have you
I've sold 7,000 so far, that's all.
7,000 units?
Yes.
How much?
It retails at $635 at wholesales.
So your sales are around, what, 40,000 over 3 years?
About 55.
So you're not the smartest guy in the world.
No, I'm not a great businessman, but I'm a good fisherman.
That's pretty obvious.
I'm sorry, $55,000 in sales over 3 years.
Right.
Where have you been selling this? Online or in retail stores?
Mostly at just fishing trade shows, and I'd worked my butt off to make them myself in my basement.
Well, you're making these yourself?
Yeah, I made them. Well, no, now I just got to the point where I got my IP ready, I got the trademark name.
Is that your retail packaging right there? It's a whole
Actually,
bunch
I
of
made that as
different
a
sizes.
display. I made that as a display. I made it myself.
Which is the retail package?
There is none.
Oh, it's those little plastic
Wait, let me
packages in
understand.
front.
So basically, you're not an entrepreneur yet. You're still a wantrepreneur, and you're still trying to figure it all out.
This is the very beginning stages of this company, yes.
Okay, so in the bait and tackle business, there are a couple of very large players that manufacture and distribute to all the tackle shops all around the world.
Right.
So isn't really the value of what you've got the potential patent that you could go license to a large player that makes this stuff? Because you have no distribution, you have no packaging.
Could do that.
This is more of an infomercial play because you would not know what this is.
Yeah, is that part of the problem, Greg?
Well, you have to hear it.
Yeah.
You have to understand
it would
that
sit
it's
there,
acoustic.
you know.
There isn't a problem. I really wasn't ready to mass produce it yet.
What are you selling, and for what does it cost you?
The 5-ounce retails at $6.45.
And what does it cost you to make?
$2.50.
I'm going to simplify this whole thing, right? I invested in a company called Shell Bobbers. I'm going to make you the exact same offer I made to them. $80,000 for 33%.
Okay, that's a great offer.
You'll still be the front man. You'll still do all the things that you do, right, in developing it and putting it together.
Sure.
But let them take over the whole thing.
The Shell
right?
Bobber guy.
The Shell Bobber guy, yeah, because they're in Walmart. They know how to sell. You guys say yes or no?
Why aren't you taking the offer?
I like the offer. Before we shake on it, can I hear what the other people have to say?
Yeah, Greg, I'll make it really easy. I'm out.
Okay.
Let me make it even easier for you. You better take that offer now.
Well, wait, Greg, let me give you an offer here because I don't think Shell Bobber is the biggest player.
We all know what Kevin and the type of offers he makes, right? So I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
You haven't heard my
So
offer.
I know,
How do you know what you want to do?
if you want to listen to Kevin, that's fine. I'm out. If you don't want to listen to Kevin and take my offer, because you know pretty much the kind of offer he's going to make.
That's interesting, because my offer may be much better. Who's the #1 tackle manufacturer? Let somebody else do everything else and get a paycheck every month. Shell Bobber is
You got to make up
interesting,
your mind.
but it's a small company.
Make
If
it
you
this
really
is
believe
the
in your
offer.
product,
This is the Mr. Wonderful
I'll tell you
trap.
what the offer is. You don't want to hear it, or you want to hear it?
You got to decide. You got your money's on the
You
table.
may go to sleep and always wonder.
No, I'm just saying.
You got to make a decision.
Greg,
your
it's
money's
your
on the
moment.
table, Greg.
What are you going to do?
Because the minute he spits out that offer,
Your
I'm
fellow
out.
fisherman is telling you better take this.
You know, these opportunities only come around once in a lifetime.
Mark, I'll take the deal.
You got it.
Oh my God.
Thank you,
No,
man.
it'll be
One
great.
world champ doing that.
Absolutely, man. We'll have fun with it.
Thank you.
You would have never heard how much you were going to make.
That's right, because you win. I appreciate it.
Good
Greg.
job. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Congrats, champ.
As a kid growing up fishing, catching a world record, now getting a deal on Shark Tank, man, who's better than me? Now, this is great. I love this. Yes.
Lori, when did you go fishing?
I have been fishing many times with leeches.
With leeches?
Yeah.
And does Kevin like fishing when you take him?
We're here at Staples with several of our Shark Tank entrepreneurs to check out our special Shark Tank section.
At Staples, it's our mission to support businesses of all sizes. With 3D printing, shared workspaces, and many other services, it's like having an office whenever you need it.
We visit our local Staples store so often they even know us by name. So to be selling our gift cards here for our cupcake jar is wicked awesome.
Staples and Shark Tank are about helping entrepreneurs in America, and this partnership proves it.
Next into the tank are accessories to help change up your look in a snap.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Conrad Billets. And I'm Kevin Hovick. And today, we're seeking $150,000 for a 3.5% stake in our company, Framery. Why is it that I have a closet filled with 20 pairs of shoes, 10 suits, 15 pairs of pants, and 15 shirts, but I only own 1 pair of glasses? So that's why we created Framery. With Framery, now you can change your glasses as easy as you change the rest of your outfits. Buy the prescription lenses that you need and snap them into the frames that you want. So let's show you how it works. While these all might look like normal pairs of glasses, they aren't. We've designed our frames and our lenses so you can easily snap the lenses in and out. This makes it possible to use the same lens and move that lens in between multiple quality frames. And putting your lenses in is a snap. And we also offer sun lenses, so all of your awesome Framery glasses can become sunglasses as well. So what do you say, Sharks? Who wants to help us change how people see? Now, Kevin's going to be bringing you some of our product. Now, these are our packages that actually get sent to all of our customers. In each of your boxes, you're going to see there's 3 frames and 2 sets of lenses.
Oh, easy.
It'll snap right out. Very easy. This means that you have 6 pairs of glasses there. That retails for $500 on our website. We do $100 frames and $100 lenses. Very simple pricing.
Oh, looking good. I'm liking those.
Bold choice.
Let's see. Those look good.
So, Conrad and Kevin, unless my vision is a little blurry, did you offer 3.5% for $150,000?
We did.
Did your mother drop you in your head as well? You can prove me wrong by telling me your sales for this last year.
So we are only open for pre-orders right now. We've sold $70,000 worth.
Over what period of time, Conrad?
We opened up pre-orders in October, and we actually ran a crowdfunding campaign.
How much did you raise on crowdfunding?
$64,000.
What was your goal?
$30,000.
Well, you doubled your goal.
Yeah.
Luxottica does 90% of the frames on Earth, which nobody knows that brand. It's rebranded by everybody else. Why couldn't they crush you like the eyeglass cockroaches you are right now?
So we have several provisional patents pending. We have a utility patent on the lock and key mechanism of how our lens snaps into the frame.
To me, I don't understand how you could get a patent because I've seen lenses that pop in and out.
So we had to completely change how the frames are manufactured. These aren't injection molded. These are handmade.
So where was the proprietary?
The proprietary part is in how we actually cut the inside socket of the frame. This ring, there's a ton of technology in this. It took us a year to engineer this.
Can I choose my frames? How do I optimize and even make myself even more attractive than I am?
The frames that make you invisible, maybe?
Yeah, so
I was waiting for
we
you.
allow you to actually customize your glasses on the website, so you can see what they're going to look like before they get shipped to you.
Can
Here's
you
an
see
example.
them on your face?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
we
you
actually
can,
have an
okay.
augmented reality plugin that we use, so you can actually try the lenses on your face.
Oh, that's cool.
We also offer free shipping and returns.
So that with all this custom and proprietary manufacturing, walk us through the costs, walk us through what you sell them for.
So our frames cost us about $27, and our lenses cost us right around $10.
I want to get to something because I haven't heard the answer. Again, you're asking for a valuation of over $4 million. You have only pre-ordered $70,000 worth of product. Why are you valuing it at that cost? Are you here to get exposure or get exposed? Which one? You're asking for a valuation of over $4 million. Why are you valuing it at that cost? Are you here to get exposure or get exposed? Which one?
We came here to make a deal.
You came here to make a deal
want to
for
make a deal,
3.5%.
Well, let's talk. I mean, we're very, very happy to talk.
Let me try to...
Wait, what are you talking about? Because you got to understand one thing. And maybe the other guys feel a little different. That floor right there is for people that desperately need a shot and access to capital. They're not somebody that raised $1 million, didn't even launch something.
Let me
I don't want you to get the wrong impression. I'm from a small town in Idaho. I've tried to launch other companies and lived in my car. You know what I mean? I've been there.
What does that have to do with you valuing the company over $4 million?
Well, Mark, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it bothers me too. I don't understand. You haven't really sold or had experience with this product whatsoever. You don't know what your return rate's going to be. You don't know how well the quality is going to hold up. You don't know a lot of things. And you do come in here valuing it at the ridiculous amount
I
for
hate
having
when I hear
no
this from the other shows. I
experience.
just hate it.
You know,
This is not only for the desperate. If someone has a good idea and
Mark,
come in here
we
and
don't
sell us
have
on
to
it, they get an
agree with
investor just
you.
like they went to other investors.
That's not what I'm saying, and I don't have to agree with you. I don't agree with you. I don't understand how you come in asking for that when you have just no experience with it yet.
We don't have somebody on our team as an investor that can build a brand.
That's
We
true.
need to become a brand.
Can you
we
answer
internationally. This is
what is your customer acquisition cost going to be, do you anticipate?
In the startup stage for typical e-commerce glasses companies, it's $5 to $15. When they move into the growth stage, it's closer to 20 to 30.
Okay, so let's take the worst case scenario. Do you have enough runway cash to stay alive for 24 months if it's a $25 customer
What's your
acquisition
cash
cost?
to death right now?
So our burn rate's roughly $38,000 a month. Most of it goes into
pretty
salary.
lean. That's pretty lean.
My challenge is, we all up here have different fundamentals in what we believe in business. I'm a guy who believes it should show that you have proof of concept, then you build a business, and you bring in investors once you prove that the model works and you can return money. I don't know if you're full of BS or not, so I don't want to chop you down. I just have a very funny feeling that you're not the right person for me, and to sum it all up, I'm out.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I really apologize that you feel that way.
Kevin, is it true that you're a silent partner? You haven't said anything.
No, I'm just not the financial guy.
Okay.
And it's all a valuation question.
I get it.
Let me just jump in for a minute. I think the glasses look great, and the quality's nice. The problem for me is, when you have a product, try it, test it, see, before you start raising all sorts of money. So for me, I don't think I have the same philosophy as you, and for that reason, I'm out.
Well, thank you. Karen, I don't have a problem with big bets. I mean, it's a beautiful design. It looks great. I mean, it looks like it's worth the amount of money you're selling it for. My only issue is, I wish you had a little more experience. I'm not faulting you for it, because you got to start somewhere, right?
You're only a first-time CEO once.
Right, and it's just that level of uncertainty. Not negative, just that's how I feel. So, I'm going to be out.
I completely understand.
First of all, I don't care where valuation is. I care about where valuation can go. And you mentioned to Kevin that there was a $25 customer acquisition cost that you estimate. So how are you spending that $25?
Right now, we're not. For our go-to-market strategy is really based around 3 areas, around building awareness.
How are you going to build awareness?
We've been working with an awesome fashion PR agency and e-commerce PR agency in New York to prepare for launch.
So you're going to get your blast of PR.
Yep.
Then what? Because it's not an inherently viral product.
It's designed to share, right? If you and your friend both have title frames, you can actually swap your frames.
In addition, there's this...
That's a stretch.
I think the real key is that look in the market. All right, you see everybody's selling the exact same product.
But you haven't explained to me how you're going to convey that to a potential buyer, other than swapping lenses if someone already has it. So, product, great. There's been a lot of beautiful products that have died. The fact that I don't see you as having a very specific go-to-market strategy beyond PR, that really concerns me. It leads me to believe that you're amazing product guys, but don't have that other part figured out. And for those reasons, I'm out.
Sure. And then there was one.
I'm very valuable to you for 2 reasons. One, I'm the only shark left. Okay?
That's usually the only reason.
Secondly, my company's got a lot of media because I'm a media whore. That's what I do. I'm very good at it. And what I think I can do or help you with is reduce your customer acquisition costs. If I can make them 0, you last a lot longer.
It lasts a very long time.
So here's the deal I'm going to make you. I'll give you $150,000 as a loan. Here's how you're going to pay me back. Every time you sell one of these box sets, you're going to give me $25 until I've recouped $450,000. Then the loan goes away. But there's one other thing. You're giving me that 3.5% equity just because I'm Mr. Wonderful. I think you've done a heck of a good job getting here. I like the product, but you are in a brutally competitive space. That's my offer. It's the only one. No, I don't want a counter.
That's fine. Right now, just in the startup stage, any royalties is very, very difficult.
You're not in the startup stage. You're on the track.
Sure. Unfortunately, I don't think it's an offer that we can take at this time.
You're dead to me, sir. I'm out.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you guys so much.
It's a great product.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day. It's disappointing, I think, for both of us to not have a deal, but we're going to keep pushing forward, and we're going to take our dream, make it a reality.
This isn't the first no we heard.
No, it's not. It won't be the last.
Next time on Shark Tank.
It looks exactly like me.
I really like you, Barbara.
I like you too, baby.
You guys exaggerate everything.
It doesn't matter.
Stop.
It'll never work.
You're so rude.
I'm not rude.
Oh, we're figuring it out. We're really young. We
So
just
we're really young, excuse, and don't work.
We could be making quite a bit of money if I wanted to.
Whoa.
You got a good idea. Just go for it.
How do you scale it?
I'm not at all interested in the money.
What happens once the deal gets real? Find out in the premiere of Beyond the Tank now. Welcome to the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their business.
I'm a fisherman, a darn good one.
I'm Pat Boone.
Oh ho!
We came here to make a deal.
If the sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money.
I want to bring this to the American market.
Why did nobody think of this before?
Nobody's as smart as me.
And fight each other for a deal.
If someone has a good idea, you come in here
We
and
don't
sell us
have
on
to
it, they can get
agree
an
with
investment.
you.
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
Why aren't you taking the offer? Do you have $200 million you'd like to plop down?
I'm sorry about the tears.
You're trying to build a bakery before tasting the cake.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with FUBU. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands generating billions in sales. Robert Herjavec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, renowned billionaire tech mogul and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First up is a revolutionary new way to power transportation.
Hello, sharks. My name is Ethan Tucker, and I'm from the beautiful Green Mountains of Brattleboro, Vermont.
And I'm Pat Boone, aging singer, and like you, a lifelong entrepreneur.
Our company is Zero Pollution Motors, and we are seeking $5 million in exchange for 50% of our company.
Our goal is to give to America the leanest, cleanest, greenest form of auto transportation ever to hit our crowded, polluted cities.
So, sharks, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you the air car.
The what?
The car that runs on air.
Wow. That's right, air, but highly compressed air. There it is. Air, of course, is the least expensive, most readily available, and the most environmentally perfect fuel there will ever be. And the AirPod uses compressed air to drive the pistons in the engine.
It is far superior to the electric car because of its price, and it eliminates the need for batteries, which are expensive and inefficient.
Where'd that thing go?
Now, this is a picture we took, which is not totally life-size. This is just the first prototype. And so, how many want to join us for a dazzling ride into the future?
Look, Pat, I know you've sold over 40 million records.
They say. I didn't get paid that many, but yes.
What was your biggest hit? I'm just curious.
Love Letters in the Sand.
You know I love cars.
I do.
I race cars. What made you think I wouldn't want to get in it and try it?
Well,
why isn't it here?
I know. We would like you to be in it, and there's several reasons. One is that a car to come into the United States has to meet safety standards. It has in Europe already.
Oh, so this is already a production car.
It is moving into production.
And you bought the license to it, or you want to buy the license?
We have the right to build the first plant in the United States.
So, Ethan,
where? To explain how it's powered, is this compressed air?
It is compressed air. It is not a combustion principle. It is a propulsion principle. Now, a crude way to illustrate would be blow up a balloon. It takes off.
Pat, how fast does a lunchbox on wheels go?
It will go about 50 miles an hour, tops.
Is it self-perpetuating? In other words, is there a certain amount of compressed air within the vehicle to last a certain amount of time?
You plug in the AirPod to any outlet, and it takes 4 hours to charge.
The motor charges itself. It compresses the air.
How long does it last?
You have 100 miles range.
I'm a consumer. I'm coming to a store to buy an air car or a battery car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me why I'm going to buy the air car.
There's one big difference.
Tell me.
Other than the price.
Tell me.
I'll tell you. The difference is, if there's a compressor at a gas station, just like you fill up your tires, you can fill up your car in 4 minutes.
10,000.
10,000 for the
car
air car?
costs $10,000.
The car costs $10,000?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
Something's wrong here.
No, because it's very simply made. The inventor, you may know the name Guy Negre.
Yeah. Isn't he the guy who developed the
titanium piston?
Titanium for the lighter motor.
He's got 150 patents. He knows.
So he's a real car guy.
He loves cars.
Right. What will it cost for you to bring a car here?
Well, you're going to manufacture it here, I thought.
We're going to manufacture in Hawaii.
Yeah, we're going to manufacture
We're bringing it
in
to
Hawaii.
the United States.
The $5 million is for a plant, to build regional plant to build the cars.
Why Hawaii?
Hawaii is a sort of enclosed community where they have pollution problems, they have high cost of gas, and it's more of a controlled place. Part of the concept of the company is not a big Detroit-type plant. It is regional plants, small plants building cars for that area.
Okay.
Pat, can you share what it's made out of?
Fiberglass, polyurethane, and resin. You can jump on a door, and it won't bend like a regular car.
But what about in a crash test?
So we can't pass a crash test until we've crashed a car, and we don't want to crash a prototype. We only have 3 prototypes, so we would be crashing testing a car that was built from scratch.
$5 million to build your factory in Hawaii, then you have to market it, right?
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
not only do you have to let people know it exists,
Yeah.
you have to convince them that they can trust it.
Yeah.
That's exactly why we're in Hawaii, because we want to do it slowly.
Okay, so your license is not for all the United States on an
No,
exclusive
it's for
basis.
this one plant.
The company's called MDI, and they've just made a deal with Tata Motors for India, a $30 million deal. So they wrapped up India, and the MDI company has all of France.
So they're only issuing
wait.
a couple plants per territory.
Areas, regions, yeah.
Just so we can be crystal clear on the opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that I become a 50% partner in a plant in Hawaii and that I own that entire territory. Every car sold on every island in Hawaii is coming from that plant.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
No, but if somebody builds a plant in San Francisco and ships a car into my territory...
allowed.
Cannot happen.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to simplify things here, right? The smart thing as an investor is to just watch what happens with Tata Motors in India, see how it sells, look at their experience, and then if it goes good, watch somebody else open up a plant.
You're too late. This
Too
is
late.
happening right now. This wave is
If it was
cresting.
happening right now, you wouldn't be here. You'd already have the money and have the plant open.
No, it's
Guys, I'm out.
The strategy of trying to buy a license for a single plant is almost ludicrous. If you can't tie up an entire region, you're buying the right to become a dealer in Hawaii. You've got to lock up all of the United States.
Do you have $200 million you'd like to plop down for that?
You become the pioneers. You establish a region for $5 million, prove the model, and somebody else scoops the rest of the country. That makes no sense to me as an investor.
We will be the first.
I get it, but
And we
not
have
the
the
last.
inside connection to MDI.
I can go to MDI and simply do a deal right now without you for New York.
Well, here's my answer to that. Try. Because
Because they don't want my car in New York or my money?
No, they don't want to be double-crossed.
There's a
Our
trust
company-
factor.
You could not go directly to the GE and say, I'm going to plop down $5 million and completely double-cross us.
Yeah, you know what? Push comes to shove, their company gets in trouble, and